Item number 20, Shri Suresh Prabhu.
Sir, I beg to move for leave to introduce a bill to consolidate the laws related to generation, transmission, distribution, trading and use of electricity, and generally for taking measures conducive to development of electricity industry, rationalization of electricity tariff, ensuring transparent policies regarding subsidies, promotion of efficient and environmentally benign policies, constitution of Central Electricity Authority, regulatory commissions, and establishment of appellate tribunal, and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto.
Shri Vasudev Acharya.
Sir, I oppose the introduction of this bill. Sir, sir, you have, although the bill has been circulated,
every day getting more chances by opposing every bill. Getting chances here opposing sometimes.
come to this side, you will also get chance. Why you are there? Sir, although the bill has been circulated this morning, the voluminous bill, we did not get time to go through the bill. You also got this morning. And you have allowed, sir, under section 19B. But the reason put forward by the minister for the delay in circulation is not convincing. Because this bill was approved by the cabinet on 16 August. So why the ministry took 13 days time to circulate the bill? Moreover, sir, this bill seems to undermine the concurrent character of electrical power industry enshrined in the Constitution. Sir, electricity is a concurrent subject. This proposed central legislation restructures and renders redundant all institutions in the industry without giving states even option to continue with the extent institution. Main purpose is to unbundle state electricity board, to trifurcate generation, transmission and distribution, and hand over both the generation, distribution and transmission and distribution to the private sector. If distribution is handed over to the private sector, what is our experience in our country? What will be tariffs in the agricultural sector? Sir, the agricultural sector is cross-subsidized.
Again, we are going to...
Sir, and so after reform in Andhra Pradesh, what is your T&D losses? 45%.
N.N. Krishnadas.
45% your T&D loss. In Odisha, 42%. Highest in your state after reforms.
Sri N.N. Krishnadas. You have
Sir,
Vasudev Acharya, you have a
this
time?
violates the Constitution. Sir, I oppose the introduction of this bill.
Good.
Sir,
Yes, N.N.
I oppose the bill at the introduction stage, sir. According to our constitution, sir, the electricity power, generation, distribution and tariff fixing is as in concurrent, sir. Not only this, sir. If the bill has been passed, the government's right will be lost to fix up the tariff and to decide the subsidies to the farmers will be lost, sir. In this situation, I once again oppose the bill, its introductory stage, sir.
Thank you. Sri Rupchand Pal? No. Now the Minister.
Sir, this bill has been introduced with a short notice, and I had to satisfy the Honorable Speaker about the reasons for not circulating maybe at 7 days that is normally required, which has already been described. And then why it took time, sir, we had to get it vetted from the Law Ministry, and the officers in the Law Ministry worked overnight, and that's why I could introduce it today. But sir, I can appreciate that my esteemed friend Mr. Vasudha Acharya has opposed the bill, saying that he had not time to read. So I'm sure if he had read the bill, he would not have opposed it. I can understand. And I take the blame for that because, sir, he could not get time, so obviously he has to oppose. Sir, because, sir, if, and therefore, sir, when we'll go into the merit of the bill, when it goes to the standing committee, if you refer it to the standing committee, sir, I'm sure he's also one of the distinguished members of the standing committee. He will come here to support the bill in the next session of the parliament. Sir, the bill, Mr. Vasudha Acharya said that it's a concurrent list. It is a concurrent list. Under the constitution, it is an entry under the concurrent list, and therefore, sir, the parliament has got all the authority to legislate because it is a concurrent list. So the very fact that it is concurrent list, that gives us competence to legislate. Sir, first. Secondly, the laws under which the state electricity boards are set up in the past, the Electricity Supply Act and the 1948 Act, sir, under that act only the ACBs are set up. Who passed those laws? The parliament passed those laws. So therefore, where is the question of interfering with the state legislature domain? So therefore, we have all the competence. The parliament is competent to legislate. We are not interfering with the state legislature's domain. And at the same time, this bill is the next step forward. Why? Sir, first, under the present bill, we are allowing a freedom for a particular state to choose a model that he likes. For example, if the state government feels they would like to continue with the state electricity board, they might like to do so. But under the previous regime, it was mandatory for all the states to have state electricity boards. So now we are only changing it from being mandatory to enabling provision, wherein it is possible that a state electricity board can be set up. For example, West Bengal chooses to have a state electricity board. They are free to do it. Most welcome to do it. But sir, West Bengal itself found necessary and incumbent to privatize distribution in Calcutta. I know, but you continued with that. No.
From the inception,
but sir,
Calcutta Electric Supply Company was there.
I know. So, sir,
both generation and distribution was with
From
Calcutta
inception, everywhere it should have been
Bombay,
the same.
Yes.
Like Bombay.
Yes, sir. So therefore, sir, he is absolutely right. So since inception it has been carried out like this. And sir, the left front has been voted to power for the 25th year in succession, and they have continued to do it for the last 25 years. Because they found it more convenient in West Bengal to have a privatized model in Calcutta, and therefore, sir, it has been done. Sir, next point is raised by my another distinguished friend. Sir, when he has said that tariff fixation, sir, tariff fixation now will be taken away because of this bill. So it is not so. In fact, we already passed the legislation in year 1998, under which all tariff fixation will now be given to the regulators. And that bill has already been passed. I am only consolidating that bill. And in any case, even in state of West Bengal, now the Kerala is also thinking, most of the states are setting up their own regulatory commission, and that's the best way, that is the best way to fix tariff. And sir, in fact, they are not addressed, but I am addressing an issue of workers' interest. By doing so, we'll be able to protect their rights, their privileges, because if the same situation continues, which is situation now prevailing in the power sector, the workers will not get leave apart terminal benefits, even salaries, because state electricity boards are losing more than 30,000 a year. Thank you.
Speaker, sir, just on this, no, 1 second, sir, not on this, sir.
No, you have to give a notice, Mr. Naidu. This is at the time, this is the introduction.
Just not supporting, sir. Speaker, sir, on this we have to discuss 1 or 2 days, sir. Now what they are doing after the passing of the legislation, everybody taking political advantage. There is no uniform policy. One state is going for reforms. In that state, opposition party is taking advantage. The same party in another state following the reforms and everything. So that's why India is not progressing.
The question is
on this electricity reforms, there should be uniform policy irrespective of party. Uniform policy.
Mr. Naidu, there is a time to discuss all these things. There is a time, Mr. Naidu, there is a time to discuss all these things. The question is that the leave be granted to introduce the bill. Those in favor may say aye. Those against may say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The leave is granted. The minister may now introduce the bill.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I introduce the bill, sir.
So, before 377, there is an observation from the side.